this is how it works. You buy a land of say 300 square feet, right?
Okay.
Approximate numbers. I'm really very poor at the land sizes and numbers. Okay, so if it is wrong, so don't take me, don't misunderstand me.
No problem.
So you buy a land, okay? You have two options over there, okay? You can buy a duplex house over there, right?
Okay.
Where only you and your family can live, or where only you and your family can live. You will be the only
Yeah.
one, I mean your family will be the only one who will be using the water that comes into that house, either borewell or municipal, right? The electricity, the parking, right? You have whole and sole right of using everything in that house, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The second alternative is you build an apartment in that place, okay?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
rather than having one single house, in the same area, okay, if you build an apartment, okay,
Okay.
if you build a five-storied apartment, okay,
Okay.
each floor having five houses, means you in the same place, if you build an apartment, you have 25 houses, 25 flats. They're called as flats, not houses, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So here still each
Yeah.
own electricity, right, has its own water, right, has its own parking place. They have their own thing is just because it is an apartment, it doesn't mean that there is no privacy or thing, right?
Yeah.
Understand it, right?
Mm-hmm.
A physical in our technology in technology language, okay,
Okay.
house is equal to a physical server. Okay,
Sorry, your voice is breaking
okay, a
actually.
physical machine. Are you able to hear me properly now?
Uh, Little bit disturbance is coming in your voice. Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah. It's good now.
Yes. Okay. So in our technology language, uh, an individual house is equal to a physical server. Okay.
Okay.
If someone says, if someone tells you this is a physical server, okay,
Okay.
which that means that all of the systems by the application in that server, okay, the RAM, the CPU, the hard disk, bandwidth, everything is used for one application that is installed on that physical server. Understand?
Okay.
It is not shared with any other applications or any other programs. Okay?
Okay.
When it so when it can you please silence your phone if you don't mind? Okay? So when the same machine is virtualized, okay,
Okay.
okay, uh, let me start. Okay, uh, when when it is virtualized, okay, you can create multiple servers on the same hardware, okay,
Multiple servers
just
on the
like
same.
in the same place, same hardware.
Okay.
You see the word amplifying hardware
Yeah,
resources,
yeah.
right?
Okay, actually, I didn't heard that one.
Okay,
Okay.
so so when you actually do it, you can create, okay,
Okay.
individual machines, virtual machines, okay,
Mm-hmm.
just like the houses and apartment are called as flats, these are called as virtual machines,
Okay.
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 Let me start writing as I told you.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Physical server is like a uh, individual duplex house. Servers is some like where uh, I flats in an apartment, right?
Okay.
Physical server, it can be 8 GB RAM, okay,
Okay.
4 CPU, okay, 500 TB hard disk, okay,
Okay.
sorry, 500 GB hard disk. I mean, it's like huge storage, right?
Okay.
I should actually if the hardware configuration is like below, okay. A physical server uses resources, okay, which means
Okay.
I already told you
Yeah.
all the resources
Yeah.
and nothing is
Sure.
shared. As in a virtual server, if virtualized, you can create multiple VMs, okay,
Yeah.
resource shared as below, okay.
Okay.
You create virtual machine 1 to 512, okay.
Okay.
uh, one one vCPU, okay,
Okay.
3 GB hard disk.
Okay.
In turn, this will go to application. You can have some application running on it,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You'll have right.
Okay.
So let's assume VM4 application. Okay.
Okay.
The maximum RAM that you can assign over here, okay,
Okay.
over 512 MB, right?
Okay. Yeah.
The maximum RAM should not exceed the size of the actual physical RAM,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you have a land and if you build an apartment, right,
Yeah.
you cannot build the borders of your apartment beyond the place that is allocated to you, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it should be over here itself. Over here, what happens is, okay,
Yeah.
say application 1 is using only 200 MB of RAM, okay?
Okay.
What happens is the rest of the RAM, let me divide it exactly into half, 256 MB of RAM, okay?
Okay.
What happens is the rest of the RAM can be used and allocated to other VMs.
Okay.
If it is not in use, okay?
Okay. Okay.
What it means is, for example, in an apartment, in the parking place, okay,
Mhm.
I have a parking place, but I don't have a car, okay.
Okay.
You can park your car in my parking place until I get my car. If I get my car, you will have to park in some other place.
Yeah.
Understand, right?
Yeah.
It is like basically understanding between both of us, right? So
Yeah.
the virtualization softwares will have that understanding and allocate resources to virtual machines accordingly.
Okay.
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 So what is virtualization? Next time someone talks about virtualization, this is what you remember. Okay.
Okay.
If they're talking about a physical server, okay, they're it something like individual duplex house where the resources are not used or shared by anybody else, right?
Yeah.
If they say it is virtualized or if it is a virtual environment, okay, that means that, okay, it is a apartment where multiple apartments are built in first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, multiple flats are built, okay.
Okay.
Resources are distributed accordingly, like water, electricity, everything is distributed accordingly,
Mhm.
and resources are shared uh, wisely, okay.
Okay.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Do you know any company names that
Sorry, I can't hear.
do you know any vendors who give you the virtualization tools?
Your voice is breaking. We can't hear.
Do you know any vendors that provide virtualization?
Uh, no, no, I don't know.
Very simple. No.
Let me start writing the names.
VMware
VMware, Matrix, Hyper-V, uh, have you heard about these tools?
Yeah, the VMware.
Okay, VMware provide uh, virtualization. Okay, it VMware station. This is
okay.
and software. Okay, and it gives VMware ES servers. Okay, server edition, a operating system. What I mean by workstation server edition is for VMware. Okay, for the workstation edition, you can install VMware after installing Windows on your laptop or desktop. Okay, and the second one, when I'm starting this server, can directly be installed on the bare metal system. You can install VMware SSI. Okay, can provide Oracle uh, or your assignment would be what virtual box. This is how it looks like. Okay. These are all the virtual machines that I have on the left side. Okay, here I have new settings start. This is all the configuration details base machine. Okay, this is interface for the respective machine. When you start this machine, this screen is going to come to this size. Okay.
Okay.
So your assignment is download VirtualBox and install it on your laptop. Okay. The location from where you need to download is Oracle VirtualBox download. This is the one that you need to download, Windows VirtualBox. Okay.
Okay.
This session, we are not learning any of this virtualization tools. These are like literally hardcore virtualization. Okay. When you want to become a virtualization administrator, that's when you go in depth about any of those tools that I mentioned above. Whereas we will look other development related virtualization tools. Okay. As discussed before, we will look at Vagrant and Docker. Okay. Both the tools are both the tools are open source. Okay.
Okay.
So your third download and install Vagrant should be done as assignment to where you Vagrant download. Okay, this is the problem. Here, if you are using a Mac system, you can download Mac thing. If you're using Windows, you can Debian and CentOS. These are the ones that are given. So since you are using Windows, download this particular package.
Okay.
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 I'll give you a few steps over here. After completion of assignment 2 and 3, do the below steps. Okay. First step. Open. How many drives do you have in your computer? Like C drive, D drive, E drive?
3 drives, C, D, and E.
Drive that has uh, is create a folder virtual machines. Go into the virtual. Okay. Whenever you are creating something, there should not be spaces. Okay.
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 Create again VM hyphen Ubuntu hyphen size. So let me show you how I have done. Okay.
Okay.
After I installed VirtualBox and Vagrant, I have three drives: C, D, and E. I have a good space in D, so I went into D. Okay.
Okay.
There is something called as VMs over here.
Okay.
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 Create virtual machines. Okay.
Okay.
For me, I have VMs. Okay.
Okay.
I went into VMs. I have so many machines, just like VirtualBox over here. So many names here, right?
Yeah.
These are the same names that you will see over here. Okay.
Okay.
Create one for you initially. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, what is the name that I've given you? One Ubuntu
Uber.
Precise 32. Giving this name
Okay.
because this is our first virtual machine. We are doing VM1,
Okay.
and since the operating system is okay, we are going to there. Okay. The short name for Ubuntu is Precise 32.
Okay.
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 So that's the reason we are giving that name. I can create VM1, VM2, VM3, VM4, VM5. But after a month, when I come back and when I want to verify certain things and check certain things, just by having VM1, VM2, VM3 will not help me, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason I have simplified my task over here. If you look at my folder, okay, I have Puppet Agent, I have Puppet Agent, Chef CentOS, and things, CentOS, multi-VM, all of these things. What does this mean is the moment I read it, I'll understand this is running on Ubuntu operating system. When
Okay.
I read this, I understand it is Puppet Agent. Okay,
Okay.
this is Chef Agent and OS. I'm trying to give a naming. Okay,
Okay.
since we are talking about naming convention, there is a quick information that I want to give you. Okay,
Okay.
you have a friend called. Okay,
Okay.
do you have anybody? Do you have? That was a question.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Do you have a friend in your school?
Yeah. Actually. Yep.
Okay. Now you want plus two, right? There
Yeah.
you would have find some other Kiran.
Okay.
You studied engineering, okay?
Okay.
In engineering, you might find one Kiran in your own branch, another Kiran, one Kiran in junior and one Kiran in senior. Total, how many Kirans that you have now?
4.
Right from your schooling, how many Kirans do you have now?
Uh, maybe 5. Actually, I
So,
couldn't hear you from the first.
so many members are there.
Okay, first thing, tell me, are you logging in from a phone or are you logging in from a laptop?
From laptop only.
Are you using headphones?
Yeah.
Is the headphones working properly?
Yeah, it's working. But
Okay,
there is
because these are small things, right?
yeah.
So from our example, we have total 6 Kirans, right?
Okay. Yeah.
One Kiran from school, one Kiran from plus 2, one Kiran from in engineering from our own from a different branch, another Kiran from our juniors batch, and one Kiran from seniors batch. Total we
Okay.
have 6 Kirans,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now how do you share phone
Okay.
numbers in your mobile?
Uh, I need to put
Right?
some information about them at the end, like he's a senior or junior, by saving contact number.
We'll say according Kiran say
Okay. Kiran's college, Kiran civil, Kiran senior, Kiran junior, right?
Yeah.
Now if you have a girl that's called Kiran, what will you do?
We need to keep some other name
Yeah,
for her.
Kiran sweetheart, huh? Kiran, uh,
we'll use we will use their last names usually.
yeah, even some last names will not tell you the gender, right? Last names
Yeah.
generally don't have gender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but already we know he is male.
Yeah, I'm talking about the female Kiran, okay? See, now only you got confused,
Mm,
right? If Kiran is beautiful, you will put Kiran figure, right? If she is not beautiful, you will put Kiran Dabba. If you don't receive calls from them, you will say Kiran don't answer,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the reason
we'll
the
keep
reason why I'm
according to. Mm.
yeah, please go ahead.
No, no, no. What I am saying is we will name according to our remembrance.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
we catch the names easy. Yeah.
perfect. The reason why I'm talking about naming format. Okay. Uh, I'll give you some stupid examples. See, some people, uh, if their father has changed phone number, okay,
Okay.
they'll have daddy one, daddy two. They'll have
Okay.
new father, father new, right?
Yeah.
Mummy one, mummy two, new mummy.
Yeah.
Like the moment you read those names, you will be like laughing literally. Excuse me, is that your second father? What?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have those kind of naming conventions. Be it in your phone, at your work, when you're creating a simple file, okay,
Okay.
or when you're creating a folder, okay, uh, you just have to make sure that you give it a right naming convention, okay.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay.
the naming convention, first thing you need to write, no spaces in the name, okay, which means folder 1. This should not be like that, okay.
Okay.
It can be something like folder -1 or folder _1, okay.
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 Next one, include purpose in the name, okay. I'll give you how I have followed my examples. I have a collection of my photos, I mean my family events, birthday events, marriage, wedding, my son's pictures and everything from 2009, okay.
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 The naming convention that I have is, first level I have 2009 pics, okay.
Okay.
Under this, if I open this folder, I have my underscore birthday underscore at underscore Vizag, okay.
Okay.
So if you read this, what will you understand?
It's your birthday pic.
Only my birthday,
At Vizag.
At Vizag.
right? The second one is XYZ underscore wedding underscore at underscore Delhi. You understand, right?
Yeah.
How I'm trying
Yeah.
to have my
Yeah.
naming convention,
Somebody's,
Yeah.
yeah, somebody's wedding at Delhi.
right? So from 2009, I have celebrated so many birthdays, attended so many weddings, okay? Went for college events, office events, right?
Yeah.
And I have huge collection of pictures. If I didn't name something like this, okay? For this
Okay.
one, XYZ wedding at Delhi, I can even append it something like 11 underscore June, okay?
Okay.
For example, my birthday is in February. Let's assume my birthday is on February 14th.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Every year my birthday will come February 14th only.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
not come next year. It is not like Ugadi or Eid or Good Friday where it changes every year based on the calendar and the time, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I don't have to mention the date over here, okay?
Okay.
But assume I went to somebody's wedding in Delhi in year 2009, but I don't remember the date if I read it, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I'll do is today it is 2016 now. What, April? If I go back and search this folder, first of all, I'll not understand when did this happen. I'll have to recollect my information, when did this happen and all these things. Unless my photographs, my camera has a setting which will capture the time print on the photo, that's a secondary issue. Okay. But to make my experience easy, what I'll do is I'll add something like this. Okay.
Okay.
Is it not making my uh,
That,
experience easy and beautiful, right?
yeah.
So I'll give you an assignment apart from the technical stuff. Okay?
Okay.
Go through your phone book, go through the files and folders that you have saved for years together, see what is the naming convention that you have, correct them immediately. Please don't have mom 1, mom 2, mom 2, dad 1, dad 2.
Yeah.
Please find better naming conventions. Okay?
Okay.
Please do something better. Okay? Correct all of those naming conventions. In real time, okay,
Okay.
for servers, you will have a naming convention as purpose, okay,
Okay.
number, okay,
Yeah.
location, okay, domain. For example, if I have a web server, that means web 01, okay, the first two parts are completed over here,
Okay.
web 01, okay.
Yeah.
If they are in New York, for example, you can either have hyphen over here or you can just they decide how they want.
Okay.
New York, like timesofindia.com. Okay.
Okay.
The same can have web hyphen 01 hyphen New York dot toi.com. Give me a quick second, guys.
Uh,
Okay. So generally, people don't prefer to have hyphens in server names. Okay, sometimes because it might create unnecessary bugs. Okay, so they might have something like this.
okay.
Another example is like
Dot.
app 15 or double two. Okay,
Okay.
can be in say uh, SGD, which is Singapore DC data center dot, okay,
Okay.
Amazon.com. What does this mean? This is app 2, okay,
Okay.
app 22, which is in SGD, which is Singapore. You can actually go it as SGT is Singapore time zone. So SGDC means data center, okay, not Amazon.com, something like that. So this is the naming convention that you will find, okay. First and foremost, make sure that there are no spaces in a file, okay.
Okay.
Second thing is make sure that you include the purpose, location and all details and all this. This is some simple example. You can always read, if you want, you can always read, watch YouTube about uh, data center best practices. You can go with data center or just in naming conventions. Do you see? This is what I've told you, right? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you see the naming convention cluster. When I read it, I didn't read any of the details. I just, by reading this one only, I understand. It's a high availability cluster with Web 1. Server density.net is something, the domain.
Okay.
SJC might be the location. Cell, we'll have to see what it is talking about. Okay, San Jose. Okay,
Okay.
I told you, right? San Jose location. Okay,
Okay.
something like this, right? So you can just go through all of this information, okay,
Okay.
just to understand the proper naming convention about it, okay.
Yeah.
See over here it talks about
VirtualBox, which version we have to download?
the latest version that you see on the main screen.
Okay.
Okay, so talking about, leaving about the naming convention part over here, okay, create a folder in all of those things.
Okay.
What I wanted to show actually was, if you go into CentOS 7, Okay. So you see this option open command window here,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? In order to get this, you actually need to hold the shift key plus right control click, right click. Only then you will get an option. If you just right click, you will not get that option.
You need to hold
Okay?
shift plus right control.
Okay.
Shift plus right click.
Okay.
Did you get that? So, folder, go into the folder, shift plus right click
Yeah.
in the folder, select the option, what was that option?
Command prompt.
Shift,
Open command window here.
Okay.
open command window here, okay? Open command window here, okay?
Okay.
In the command prompt, run the below command, Vagrant init HashiCorp / the size. Okay?
Okay. We need to give the space over here, or
Yeah, Vagrant space init space HashiCorp / precise 32.
okay.
Then you do a Vagrant up. Okay?
Okay.
What you can do is open VirtualBox and after the above command is executed successfully, open the VirtualBox and you can see a new VM created and okay.
Okay.
Download. Okay. Okay. This is where I'll stop today. Okay. I want you to do this. I want you to do the steps. I just had a nice power cut. The power went off exactly at 9:30 here. Okay. So these are
Okay.
some basics about virtualization. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
and this is something about how to bring up a Vagrant virtual machine. Okay. I will go in depth into Vagrant tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
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 All right then. Guys, again, I'm telling you, you need to work hard. You need to read about everything. If I'm telling you about something, okay, if I'm telling you about, okay, VMware, read about VMware. What is workstation? Watch videos on YouTube. If you don't have time to read, just go through the videos in YouTube about workstation, how to install it, what is a license, ESXi server, how to install it, how to create a virtual machine in VMware, all of those things. You will have to go through each line in this document can be gone in depth to understand the concept. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a fifth assignment. Watch videos to learn how to create a VM in Oracle VirtualBox and VMware Workstation. Now we created a virtual VM through Vagrant. Okay, but you should know the actual way of creating, like the regular old way of creating virtual machines in Oracle. Okay,
Okay.
and on a serious note, finally, okay, tomorrow when I ask you questions, okay, and
Okay.
if you don't answer, okay, trust me, I'll not take that day class.
No, actually we have seen videos
But we
on
can't
yesterday's
remember.
assignment, but we couldn't explain
You
how
see,
we
I,
couldn't tell.
I'm your trainer. If you're not able to explain me, forget about explaining it to your client or your manager when you go to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knowing stuff is one thing, and how you present that thing is also very important,
Okay.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
I've given you the OneNote examples, right?
Yes.
Means, uh, when you watch the video that says how to create a Oracle VirtualBox, how to create a VM in Oracle VirtualBox, write down the steps in OneNote. You can even watch videos how to better use OneNote. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
okay. So make notes step by step. Assume that you will have to give a lecture on it to someone else. How will you document it for yourself? How will you do it? Trust me, if you do all of these things, it will help you and benefit you a lot. And the reason why I'm very serious on this particular issue of you doing the assignments and answering me when I ask you questions is because I see, even if you don't answer, I don't care. Nobody is going to come and question me and ask me why didn't they answer and all of those things, right? I'm in
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
You never seen me how I look. I never seen you how you look. Okay, I can just tell my training institute that I have completed the batch for them. Okay, pay me my money. I'm going. I can do that, right? But when you go to work as my students, okay, I want you to excel over there. I don't want you to feel like my tutor told me this. I didn't know it was this hard. Because to be very frank, in last 2 weeks, I generally don't give my contact information to anybody. I've given it to one of the batch guys for two people. Okay. And from last 2 weeks, they're literally bugging me for the even the silliest things. They're pinging me on WhatsApp and saying, "Sir, what is this?" The situation is so bad that even if I tell them, for example, I told you, go to this website, and download this one. I gave you a simple step. Okay. If you're not able to do this also, okay, for what they ask me is like, sir, I'm not sure. Can you please take remote of my machine and do that for me? Do you expect me to take remote of your machine and open this vagrantup.com and click on download for this? I'll not do that stuff.
No.
That is a layman. That's a layman simple. Even a school kid can do that, right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't want I don't want you to be at that level. First thing, if you think that your trainer is hard on you, trust me, your manager will be hell hard on you. Okay? At least I've given you a, because I understand that you're learning, at least today I've given you 5 minutes of time for you to read that information and then tell me the answers. Okay? When you're sitting in production environment, it is not going to be like that. Your manager will tell you, boss, go and do this and come back to me within half an hour with the update status on it. And it is not just come back to me with update and status. We will sit in a conference room where client also will be sitting. We'll all discuss what you have done, how is the functionality, where are the errors, where are the bugs. Now you will have to discuss with it for 4 5 people, and those people will be full-time experienced guys. Okay, and if they ask you questions, you will literally feel like quitting job and running away home. I don't want you to be in that shoes. Okay, that's the reason I'm telling you again and again, you have to do your assignments. If I think that you're not doing your assignments, I'll simply pause the session, give you time to read for half an hour or 1 hour. Towards the end of the session, I'll ask you questions and we will close that session for that day. I'll not teach anything new for that day if you don't answer me the questions. Am I clear?
Yeah.
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 I don't know what you will do, how you will do, when you will do. Read each and everything. When you get these notes, read about everything in it, research about every single sentence. If you hear about Citrix, read about Citrix. If you read about routers, read about routers. At least get the general knowledge. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is for your benefit. Okay, so that you will perform well at your job. Okay, if you don't do stuff, nobody is going to kick me out of my job. Okay, nobody is going to scold me or nobody is going to ask me any questions. Okay, it is only for your benefit. I'm telling you this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so quick revision for today. What we have done is we've tried to understand what is the basic core of virtualization, right? Uh, like we've differentiated between an individual house and an apartment. Similarly, a single physical server or a single virtual server which will have multiple VMs. That's what we understood. The next time you come across, as I've told you, you come across anybody talking about physical server and virtual server, you should be able to map to what we learned today. Okay, differentiate and understand this is how it is. Okay, then we have seen who are all the vendors that are there in the market. These are few of them. There are several of them. The major players are these. Okay, VMware, Citrix, Hyper-V, this thing. Okay, in our learning today, we are using VirtualBox, which is open source and workstation. We are not using VMware servers, sorry, virtualization servers, because we are not planning to become virtualization administrators, Citrix admin or VMware admin or Hyper-V admin. That is not our goal. Our goal is towards learning DevOps and development, right? So we will use Oracle VirtualBox, which is a free license. It is actually called as open source. Okay. Then the actual concepts that we will learn is Vagrant and Docker. Okay. Today I have shown you about how to set up your first virtual box through Vagrant. Okay. I've
Okay.
given you the steps. Follow these steps. Okay,
Okay.
just you can blindly follow the steps, download this thing. When you do Vagrant up, after this command is executed successfully, okay, you will see a virtual machine created in Oracle VirtualBox graphical interface, and also it is running. Okay,
Okay.
if you get any errors, Okay, I want you to Google it and I want you to find answers, troubleshoot and fix it.
Okay.
Okay, the other part we have learned about it is the best practices of naming convention. There is a non-course related assignment that I've given you. Please do corrections if you can on your laptop and phone with appropriate names. Make sure there are no spaces and also make sure there are purpose and all of those things, right?
Okay.
I've given you 5
Yeah.
assignments, okay? Please complete all of these assignments.
Okay.
And before we close, did you receive the previous class notes?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we received.
Perfect. All right, I would be sharing these notes to the institute again. They would forward it to you. Okay.
Okay.
We will meet again tomorrow in the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. You all have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
You too. Have a good day. Bye.